do something else. But give me this team at 6, give me the other team at 7. That's how it's gonna work.
Listen, and with that, welcome to the 94 Feet of Life Finals Preview. As a song so, we made it. Dun, 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 and we made it. We are here. The season is almost over, but we gotta do the most important thing: crown the champion. So we're gonna talk about it, man. Myself, Trav, Jay Ham in the building. Remember, 94 Feet of Life is the Facebook group. Subscribe to the YouTube, notifications on. So I'm gonna let Jay Ham lead this opening part here, because he say he got 2 predictions. One team gonna win in 6. One team gonna win in 7.
These are not predictions. These are spoilers.
These are
Gotta
spoilers.
say, I had to say it in the Paul Heyman voice too. These are spoilers.
All right, Ham. So
okay.
tell us, why these spoilers?
I'm bad lead off guys that slipped around this joint. Okay. For the most part, they spoiled it because I don't know what they don't have to say. We got 2 teams, relatively young teams for the most part, with a couple of OGs. Al Horford been around 1,000 years. Drew Holiday been around a little bit. And of course, on the other side, Kyrie, the OG, Kyrie Vago. Jason Kidd, another OG Hope Knicks, I'm saying he's been around for the last 2 years. He's on the NBA for as a player, coach, the whole shit. I don't know which way to go with this joint, but for my personal entertainment value, I like to see it go 7. And if it goes 7, the people of Beantown go celebrate. They have the most championships out of any other franchise in NBA history again. Yeah. Now, if the people in North Texas are going to play at a parade, they're going to have to get it done at 6. They don't need to go back to Boston. Just for the fact that it's Game 7 in Boston. But Game 7 in Boston, we've seen a couple times before that guy.
Yeah.
If we go back 6 years, what was that when we Big Shot you appropriate, named LeBron Black Jesus? He did the Eastern Conference with that pretty much, that temporary service squad that he had with Cleveland that they put together and they still got to the final. I was in Boston, but this was young Boston. And the fun part about it for Boston is like Tatum and Brown have been like such a constant for them. They're at the point now to where it's like, motherfuckers, like, we got, so folks' general perception is like, motherfuckers, we are gonna win. And this may be the time,
Yeah.
You
look at Tatum. 7 years in the NBA, 5 conference finals trips. 2 NBA finals trips. This is number 2 in 7 years. Like, yes, he hasn't won the ring. We know that. But 5 out of 7 to the conference finals and 2 trips to the finals.
Right. That's a hell of a run, real.
So I think now I will say this though, and Trav, I'm just go right to you. I feel the opposite. I think Boston needs to win this in 6. The reason I think you don't want to play a game 7, even going back to Boston, number 1, the pressure. I mean, game 7s are pressure, but Boston has been pretty much, I think most of us can agree, they've been the best team since the word go when this season started. Like people talk about their path being easy. No, Boston is just laying people down that easy. You could tell me about the injuries. No, Boston is packing people up and sending them away quickly. They've been the best team by your basic stats, your advanced stats all year. Best team in the league.
I ain't really. They might give you one where they just kind of vacate for the day,
Yeah,
but that's the one. You know, after that, they
right.
might figure they'll fuck around.
And this is what the now this is where you scare me because I'll be real, Ham. Trav jump. I'm gonna go right to Trav. I don't care if the game 7 is played Boston, Dallas, the North Pole, or Nigeria. You don't want Luca and Kyrie in a game 7. No parts of it.
Bart say, "You want the 77? You want the 77? Number 77."
You know
You don't
what?
want you don't want 77 or 11 with all the chips on the table.
Man, what?
Trav.
You know what? We usually we can tell series by game fives. This series, I think this one is going within 3 games. Game 3 is going to tell me what I need to know. Because every time Boston gets in a game 3 with a team, they suddenly get blown out at the beginning and then find a way to win. Every time they done it, they done it against what was that? Cleveland.
It did against Cleveland and Indiana.
They did against Indiana. Blown out. They were dead to rights. It was the first game. It was the first game with the Pacers. It then turned around the third game. But that third game is going to tell me if Boston can fight their way back on a game 3 on the opponent's floor to steal one, that'll tell me all about Boston. But I'm just looking at the ins and outs. You got 8 deep over here in Dallas. You got 10 deep over here. They was 9. Porzingis is gonna be back game 1. That makes 10. Your X factors for Dallas is gonna be PJ Jones and Lively. Boston has 2 of the best X factors in the game right now with Derek White and Drew Holiday. What's going to change the game this series is, can Boston hoop? Why do I say can Boston hoop? Boston has beaten the whole league analytically. They have beaten them analytically. More threes going to the rack. No mid-ranges. Even if they shoot mid-ranges, they make a couple on at a good percent. But it's kind of like the low percent. Like you shoot 1 for 3, that's 33%. That's low, but you go 2 for 4, that's 50. Now you think that they can shoot at a high clip at the mid-range, but that's low.
Right.
If they're hitting and if they're playing, if they just hooping, getting to the rack, taking every open shot that they can get, hit the open threes, attack the basket when they have to, hit the mid-range when they have to, when they're clicking, there's nobody in the league, and their record showed that they can't beat them. But with Dallas had 2 of the top premier one-on-one guard players on their team. They're going to start everything. They're going to start everything from the middle of the court. It's 4 round 1. Corner, angle, ball handler, top pick and roll. You help, you dead. Because it's either a swing to the corner, bucket, or a swing to the corner, going to the angle, that's a bucket. Or if you help out, if you're big, that's the line. They're going to kill you any kind of way. But those are the ins and outs to me. Again, I'm with you, Big Shot. I got Boston at 6.
I think one of the key to the series is going to be at some point, and this is a tough thing to do when you got Luka and Kyrie. It's incredibly tough. At some point, you're going to have to say, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Derek White, or Drew. One of y'all gonna have to bite the proverbial bullet. And the proverbial bullet is we can't help you with 77 or 11. We
My
can't help you.
question: which one is you gonna guard?
Which one? If I'm gonna guard either one single, again, there's no great answer to this. I want everybody to hear me very clearly. This is not a great answer either way. I will take my chances with Kyrie in a one-on-one situation. And the reason is Luka, because of his size, your natural inclination is to draw the double. Because at 6'7", 6'8", 240, he's stronger. He get his shot off on anybody. Not that Kyrie can't. I'm saying, can Kyrie at 6'2", 195, can he do that to me 6 times in a series? I know he could do it once. I know he could probably do it twice. Can he do it 6 times? He is an incredible scorer. We know that. But to Trav's point, what you can't have is Luka get that high-end triple-double. The 37-12-10 game. And that's Derrick Jones got 19 now.
Right.
PJ Washington got 16 now.
That's why game 3 is so freaking important, because most of the time, them guys play better at home than away.
Yeah. So no, to him, but it's not a great answer. Because you can't leave Kyrie one-on-one and he will absolutely fricassee you and put you in the hibachi on 375 degrees.
You know what? Big Shot.
If I'm gonna take my chances,
I
will cringe with my eyes closed. Say, "Go ahead, Kyrie."
You know what, Big Shot. The crazy thing about this series is, right now, I mean, before Thursday hit, there's no wrong answer right now.
Nah.
There's no wrong pick. There's no wrong pick. That's how straight up and down this series is at this point. Yeah. Although Boston is the deeper team, Dallas can play with it. Dallas have the best backcourt in the game right now, but Boston has a backcourt that can they can't score as much, but they equal them on the other end of the floor.
Tatum, we've seen Tatum and Brown individually kind of go. And I think the beautiful thing about Boston is they don't need both of them to be great on the same night. I just got to have one of you. Because Derek White having one of the great other men postseason runs I've seen. Like,
some Joe Dumars type shit right there. It's super quiet, cool, but it's like you look up, he got 27, 28. Like, damn. And hoping, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like Joe D because it's just kind of just cool and just out the way. But
I'm gonna tell you the guy, and Trav, go right back to you. What I would do without Boston. If I'm Boston, I'm gonna do what we did against Indiana. And even though Kyrie's defense is better, I'll Kyrie to guard Drew Wilson, man. I want to see what he does.
He has to.
Because Drew, when the Boston has gotten Drew sort of on the move, going to the rack, and he get position on it. When it was Nembhard the last series, when he got position on Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland the series before that,
putting them up on the bucket.
Put him in the goal.
Put them in the basket. Put them in the basket. Exactly. Exactly. I oh man. I'm gonna
'Cause-
tell y'all this. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna say it now, but when this series is over. But you said it before. They don't need one, but they kind of got. Well, Boston got to kind of Rico Hines like verified at the free throw line because when both of them guys are cooking, more than likely they gonna win.
Yeah.
They have to continue to do that because Drew is gonna give you slick help. Derek White is gonna give you slick help. You have 4 against their 2 because this is Dallas is looking real 2013-ish Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Remember the
Listen.
whole slogan that I used to cut that I came into this group with?
2 on the possible.
It's 2 and a possible. Them 2 are going to give you what they give you. They possibles have to be on. Are their possibles better than Oklahoma City possibles? Yes, because Cephalosha kills all of that to Dallas.
That and they collectively defend better than Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they're a better defensive team than
They're a better
I
defensive
get them
team.
a better chance,
They're a better
but just
defensive
for they
team.
pretty much admit it.
And people talked about Dallas and them not playing defense, but all of a sudden, Jason Kidd always gets his team to play better defense in the playoffs. They do it against Phoenix all the time. They do it against the Clippers all the time. So, yes.
the Gafford and PJ Washington trades. Sometimes I think people get too caught up at the deadline of the big move. What's going to be the big move? Sometimes that's not it. Gafford and PJ fit. That's fit. They're not the 2 best players in the world, but they fit what they want to do perfectly. Lively fits what they want to do perfectly. And that's what you need. The fit is what matters. And I think you talk about the other guy. To me, you talk about X Factor. The guy to me who could make now, I said Boston is 6. The guy who could make this a shorter series is Porzingis. If Porzingis, I'm gonna expect some ring rust. If Porzingis shake the ring rust quickly, he could make it a game shorter than what it's supposed to be. Because I don't know if Lively and them active, aggressive. But if you pull Lively and Gafford away from the basket with Porzingis, and now Tatum and Brown got driving lanes, it could get tough because again, Luka gonna have to guard somebody.
No.
Like, you gotta, when they got White, Holiday, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, you're gonna have to guard one of them 5. You gotta guard somebody.
And here's the catch-22 of that big shot. Yes, Luka got a guard, but Luka also has the ball also.
Yeah.
In that instance, he putting these boys on their hip. He got one guard here and another one coming towards him. He can put Porzingis on his hip. He's just that big and that strong. Kyrie can do the same thing. That is what's so scary about this because that lob is coming. It's coming. They baiting it.
It's a difficult matchup. Ham, let me ask you. I'm gonna flip that question back on you if you Boston. Would you double Kyrie and Luka? Would you lack of a better word, would you waste JT or JB on Luka? Or would you say, we're going to try this out with Holiday and White first?
The latter of what you just said. We're gonna go with Drew and Derek White first. I'm gonna put Drew on the linebacker.
I got a
And
funny feeling.
I'll
I
put
got
him
a
on that
funny
outside
feeling.
linebacker.
I got a funny feeling that ain't gonna happen though.
What do you think he's gonna try?
You know who they gonna put on Luka Doncic.
I don't think they're gonna start out with Drew,
No, they're
but
not gonna
it'll
put Drew
work
on.
their way.
They're not gonna put Drew on. You know, they're gonna put the smartest man in the game on him. And he has done well against Luka. They're gonna put Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
They're gonna put Jaylen Brown.
You know what? Yeah, they are. They are.
They're gonna put Jaylen Brown. I will put Drew. I will start just as you can't do it the whole game.
Thinking me. I'm thinking me. Right.
You can't do it the whole game, but he's gonna start off on Luka. 7 will be on 77. He will be on him.
Now, what I think becomes another interesting thing about it is the chess match of it. And Ham, I'll shoot it right back to you. Because we saw in the Timberwolves series, Dallas hunted that matchup. We're going to get Luka on the switch with Gobert. And, we know Luka got a thing for Rudy Gobert, but that's a whole nother situation. And I'll go to you. If you Boston, do you say maybe we play small on the big guys so that when the switch happens, you get a better matchup on Luka, but you're probably taking the chance on the roll. So you say, for instance, I'm going to put Jaylen Brown on Lively. When I put Drew on Luka, when the switch happens, Drew has to go to Lively. Jaylen got to go to Luka, but you risk the height advantage.
Do I want pesticide or do I want cyanide?
Yeah.
Hey, boy. Because see, here's what we're talking about. And this is like one of the times where I can factor in the statistics of this. The motherfucker that we talking about defending in this spot, he's leading the playoffs in like 8 fucking statistical categories right now.
He's leading in everything. I seen a chart. Everything was points, rebound, assists, this, da. Everything was first.
Still going to tell me. Made 3 free throws. Like, running in everything. It's like, what? Somebody stop him. You ain't gonna stop him, but it's like you gotta play it.
He get too many attempts to be stopped. That's the problem. He get too many attempts to be stopped.
I saw Jamal Crawford mention this about dude, and it was to the team. He's mastered the game. From the psychological standpoint, he had this shit figured out. Win or lose this series, his progression in 6 years, he got a Hall of Fame resume in 6 years.
It is so interesting, and I don't talk legacy because I think a certain 4-letter network has kind of ruined that whole conversation. But I'd say this: he win this one. If Luka wins this one, this puts you. I'll tell you where this puts you at, Ham, and we can come up with this list. This will be a great list. Is he one of the best 5 foreign players ever to play?
He did without winning, in my opinion, just off this run alone.
You're meaning best foreign players to come to the NBA and succeed.
I'm talking about. We start with
Dirk and
Olajuwon.
Ginobili. You have Dirk and
I
Ginobili.
hate
You have Dirk and
rankings. I
Ginobili,
hate
and you
rankings.
got it, and you got to put. You
We
may have
talking right. You talking
I can't name
Olajuwon.
4. I can't name 5 ahead of me. I
I'm
can't name
saying
5 better.
So when Ham says he's got the game figured out, to me, this is the cherry on a sundae of his career, which is a crazy thing to say because he 26,
25,
27, 25. But on the flip side, Trav, this could mean everything for a guy like Tatum.
Yeah.
Same scenario. Same scenario.
That's fair.
Talk about it.
It's the same scenario. Jason Tatum in the short time. Hey, we give credit for people who going to the finals a lot. We give people for praises winning playoff games a lot. Why not do the same for Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
It's because he bright skinned. Leave the bright skin coalition alone. Stop that. Stop that.
He's the least, I don't want to say disrespected, but he's not talked about enough as a great player.
I think he like it that way, though. I think he likes
He's
it.
not. And I think if you look at the amount of winning he's had his 7 years in the league, the amount of games he's won, the amount of finals, the conference finals, you talking about a Paul Pierce, a better start to a career than Paul Pierce.
He has a record. If you look at his accolades and where he's from, especially nobody talk about Jason Tatum. But guess what, y'all? Y'all don't like Duke. Guess where he went to? He went to freaking Duke.
When they talk the best young players in the league, they never say it. His name is never one of the first. His name is never one of the first 5 names.
They say a lot of people say Jaylen Brown before they say Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that's got something to do with it being dark skin, light skin for real. I don't care what nobody says.
He a part of
Do y'all also think it's a simple case like Ham mentioned, kind of alluded to early, that when you win that much without a title, we just kind of brush it? Just kind of brush it to the side?
Yes, you brush it to the side. Because now what makes you brush it to the side is the dribble combos. People don't care about winning or losing this point. They just like the moves. Jason Tatum go dance. If he get to dancing, y'all love that shit.
And you know what's even more fun about it? Like, you can't say he ain't got no dog in him because the man to go get 50 in game 7. You know what I'm saying? He'll bang on LeBron as a
He
rookie.
He dunked on y'all favorite player. He sure did.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't question what he got in his chest. It's got something to do with him being light skinned and his hairline.
Yeah, they don't like Jason.
They don't like him, man. They don't like the way he looks.
Listen, Jason got the Carl Thomas joint. It's in place.
That boy got that summer rain joint, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With all the pause I can muster, he's an aesthetically pleasing player to look at. You watch Jason, it's smooth.
They love him.
It's kind of graceful. It ain't really like it ain't a lot of that to it.
You know something, Big Shot? My guy Johnny Radio described it the same way on Friday. Aesthetically pleasing.
They love him. They love him.
Word. He said, dude, it's aesthetically pleasing to watch.
They love
him.
They love him.
Just because it sounded funny, pause.
Yeah. He has a really nice game to look at. And I think people sometimes confuse that with not tough.
It's an envious there. Yeah. It's an envious there too, because it's like, you know, he cold as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, stop playing, dog. He cold, dog.
So
whatever.
We're going to wrap this right here. We're going to keep it right at a half an hour. Ham is not doing predictions. I'm going. I'm a hedge my bet too. If it goes with, I'm gonna do a hand. If it goes 6, Boston. If it goes the full boat 7, Dallas. Trav.
I got Boston. I got Boston at 6. But I tell you, in the words of Jeezy and Big Shot, I tell you what.
You right.
This is a public service announcement for the group. I'm not going to even tell these guys on here right now. But if it happens, expect me to go off on each and every last one of these people in this group that have said what they done said. I got receipts, I got everything. But let it happen. Let it happen. I'm gonna keep this a surprise from you all also. Until
Okay.
I'm gonna come in with the same thing that I mocked on my timeline today. Folks that say they could never make me hate you. If we can. Kyrie, they could never make me hate you, dog. We were trying to tell these folks the last 5 years they had it all wrong about you.
Right.
I know that. Well, listen, 94 Feet of Life is the Facebook group. 94 Feet of Life is the YouTube. Subscribe, notifications on. I think we might be able to squeeze in one, depending on how the series go. We might be able to squeeze in one more before the series is over. And if this series goes the way I think it is, a 6 or a 7, you know we'll be here, right? Trav, Ham in the building. Shout out our man MJ, our man Les in the building, Jerm, Mo, the whole Views family. Basketball for the people, by the people. Signing out.